Welcome to the Cosmo Within You podcast, dedicated to the young adults who are trying to seek balance and guidance to find that power within. Enjoy the show, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Cosmo Within You podcast. My name is Karen. I hope y'all are having a good day today. You started out so far in a positive way your day. Today I want to remind you to always put yourself first. Always put yourself first. The reason why I say that is I've been there where I'm always people pleasing. You know, a little story. So before my transformation, before becoming more spiritual and really in tune with myself, I would always please other people, mainly relationship wise. So I would always want to do what my partner wanted me to do. I always wanted to become what they wanted me to become, or what I thought I had to become in order to convince or prove to them that I am worth something and for them to stay. So essentially I was giving them the power to determine my worth in order for them to choose to stay with me. That didn't go so well because at the end of the day, I would be so unhappy. I wouldn't agree with half the things my other partner would want to do. And my mind would just tell me, you know what? Let's just give it a chance. Let's let this person take over. They know better. Whatever my opinion is doesn't matter, but we're good right now. So that made me become really stagnant into what I wanted to do. And then I lost myself. I lost track of what does Karen want? What are the things that I want to accomplish in a relationship? And what are things that I don't want to put up with? So I really allowed other people to determine what I am worthy of. So really, the first thing you gotta do in your life is put yourself first. A lot of things will change once you do that. And also, society has really made us think that putting ourselves first is bad. It's like a selfish thing. You don't care about anybody. You're cocky. You love yourself too much. But no, that's not the case. If you love yourself and you put yourself first, you're actually respecting your own morals, your own ideals of things that you want in your life, and you won't put up with anything. You won't put up with people's opinions. You start like shedding people off from your life. And that's the beauty of becoming who you're meant to be. Then you get to see who is really by your side. You get to see who is cheering you on and who is not. And sometimes those people that you thought would always cheer you on are the ones that won't do it. They will start talking negatively about you. They could start saying, oh, like, what does he or she think they are? They really think they're going to be capable of doing whatever they just shared with me they wanted to do? That's something you should not have around you. If you have a dream, if you want to go ahead and go get something, go ahead and do it. It's like the concept that I learned with Dr. Joe Dispenza. I really recommend you all to look into him. Really about mindset and about manifestation. But the important thing is whenever you see yourself in your head in a thought, becoming somebody that you want to become, that means you are capable of doing that. If you already thought of it and you imagined yourself doing it, you are more than likely able to manifest it in real life. Obviously, it will take work, but you know where you're going towards. So when you put yourself first, you tend to begin to respect yourself. You start looking at the qualities that you do have, the things that you do have to offer to friendships, people, work ethic, anything in any area. You start becoming more accepted by you. It's like when you look at yourself in the mirror, really, like you need to look at yourself as another person. What do I have to offer? What are my qualities? What are my goals? What are my ideals? What makes me happy? Those are essentially the first questions you need to ask, because if you start saying, what makes the other person happy in order for them to be happy with me? No, that's the wrong way to go about it, because now you are letting someone else determine your happiness. And nobody should come into your life to make you happy. You make yourself happy first. Once you do that, the ball starts rolling. That trickle effect begins. Another thing that can happen, you get more things done. If you want to prioritize your health, if you want to prioritize school, you begin to grow a schedule, a routine that is fitted to your needs. Because now, since you are putting yourself first, you're actually thinking, okay, what do I want to accomplish in the next week? What do I want to accomplish tomorrow? And as you begin to start doing that schedule, you can start writing down things that are good for you. And once you focus on that, you get more things done. You are in that tunnel vision, as they say, but you're in the tunnel vision of your own happiness. Your environment starts changing. Your mindset starts changing, because since you're starting to become more happy inside and it starts reflecting with others, your friends are going to notice, your family is going to notice, your siblings are going to notice, even the relationship you're in, your partner is going to notice. And in that area, it may shuffle certain cards. because you may be elevating your frequency, elevating that mindset, then now you're putting yourself first. Now you're abiding by what you want to do, not what the other person wants you to do. Another thing, like I mentioned earlier, your truest supporters will always stand by you. And that is so true. It's better to have like 3 friends than 10, because 10 of those friends might not even really genuinely support you. They might be envious of you. They might be talking negatively about you because you're changing, quote unquote, but really you're changing to become a better person. And we as humans tend to reflect our insecurities onto others, but usually we use deflection, meaning if somebody is seeing you elevate and then you share your positive accomplishments with your friends, and once you start sharing them and then they start giving you this look of like, oh, well, that's cool. Oh, well, how did you do that? Oh, that's great. And there's no enthusiasm seeing your progress. That should kind of tell you what type of friends do you have. Because truest friends will be like, you know what, keep going. I'm so proud of you. You're elevating. You inspire me. This is great. I love to see you happy. Those are the true people that you want around you. Rather than having 10 fake friends and all you guys do is post pictures on social media to pretend to be something that you're not. You need to have those close connections around you, around your circle, to be able to share your experiences and also at the same time motivate those around you, even your family. You can begin to be the one to break barriers and mindsets of how change can really impact in a positive way. You don't have to stay the same way just because you were raised a certain way. Sometimes family can really hinder you, take you back in your progress, because you can also be listening to your siblings or your parents that sometimes may even tell you, you're crazy, you can't make a living off of that, off of your passion, it's just a dream or whatnot. But no, if you feel deep down that you can make something out of nothing, go ahead and do it. Try it. The worst thing we can do in this world is not try, because you will always live in that mindset of what if? What if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? And once you get out of the what if, at least now you get to say, I tried, it didn't work out, but I tried it. You didn't stay with that thought of wondering what could have happened if you had tried it, because you did. Another good point about this, more opportunities come your way. This ties when you start shedding those friends that you don't need in your life, but then you start meeting new people that are in the same frequency as you, in the same mindset as you, and your life starts changing even better, because now you get to connect with new friendships, potentially have a new relationship if you're single. You start connecting with people that are thinking like you and even motivate you, and that is such a great thing to have in your life, because when you have people around you that motivate you to become better and aspire to be better and learn new things and apply them to your life, it's great, because you just start seeing how powerful you are. You start seeing your own qualities, you start learning more about yourself, things that you thought you couldn't do, and then you start doing them. You can start saying, oh my, like, I did not know I had this quality in me, or this strength in me, or this knowledge in me to be able to accomplish such things. Whatever it may be, those people are the most beautiful people around. The ones that just want to push other humans to become better, push other people to learn. And once you have those people in your circle, trust me, you will elevate. You will become a better version of you. And putting yourself first, why would you want to stay your old self? Boring, not evolving, not learning, not trying new things, not seeing the world, not exploring your true qualities. And you're gonna miss out on it just because either you're scared or just because of the fear of not knowing how to get there. But then that's the beauty of wanting to learn. You will connect with people that will get you there, and you will learn. If you want to learn something, obviously you have to go out there and look for the answer. Having that motivation to look for the answer, or trying to find the answer. But you need to enjoy that process, because throughout it, you grow mentally stronger, you get strength, you get smarter, and then you start motivating others. And the last thing is you begin to love yourself, and the opinions of others start being less important. I used to care a lot about what people would say. What are people going to think if I end my relationship? Because I've been with this person for so long and everybody knows about this person. Who cares? Because everybody is in their own world and they're worried about their own thing, just like you. But really, nobody's out here like, oh, what is this person doing with their life? And if they are, then they don't have a life of their own. Because people that are constantly nosy on trying to figure out, how has the other person failed more than me? How has this person become better more than in me so I can become even better because I don't like their progress. Yeah, there's a problem there. It's just negative energy. But once you start focusing on you, the right things will happen. And you just have to let it flow. You have to go through those moments of questioning, wow, I thought these friendships that I had were real, and then they end up not being. That's okay. That's okay. You get to learn how to be by yourself. You get to learn how to love your own company, and you enjoy how life is with your own essence, with your own connection with your own higher self, because that energy is so beautiful. And once you start seeing that, the opinions of other people don't matter. Well, my mom always says, why do you care what people say? Do they pay your bills? Do they wipe your booty? Do they feed you? No. So why do you care? They have to be in charge of their own life. All you can be in charge of is your own. Putting yourself first will help you get there, and it will help you find out things about yourself that you did not know that you had. And trust me, there is somebody out there that cares for you, that loves you, that is wanting to see you win. You probably have friends around you that see your true potential. You just don't see it yourself, but they're consistently pushing you to become a better you. But it's just you that you are putting your own limits in your mind, your own self-limits of, I'm not capable of doing that. Who would think I would do that? No, you can do it. You can do it, okay? Another example in my life where I had to shift that mindset and it has helped me is in my career. So as being a registered nurse, once you're in this field, you start listening to nurses wanting to get out of bedside nursing. That's what I do, meaning I work in a hospital and I take care of inpatients. And nurses are always wanting to elevate, which is great, right? But usually the usual route that nurses take is either become a nurse practitioner or they start considering what we call it CRNA school, clinical registered nurse anesthetist. So, everybody starts focusing on, okay, what do I do next? Where's more money? Where's the money at? And everyone starts going into the same path, and I was starting to fall into it, but I know deep down I didn't want to do it and study. It didn't really connect with me, and I did feel that pressure around where everybody starts asking you, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? Are you going to go into CRNA school? Are you going to become a nurse practitioner? And my answer is always like, no. And I knew that I wanted to do something else that didn't have to do with the medical field. I started noticing that I do help people whenever I have one-on-one conversations. I help people reflect, motivate them. I really enjoy doing that. And I was telling myself, well, why don't I do that? Why don't I start creating a community where I can motivate people, I can talk to them, connect with them, and help them grow their mindset, help other people see their potential, because I went through that point where I didn't know my own potential and I thought I was stuck. I was really stuck. I didn't know where I was going. And once I hit rock bottom in a certain level in my life and I started really thinking, what do I want to do? How can I get out of bedside nursing and not have that be my only career, my only thing that I do for the rest of my life? I don't want to deal with this for the rest of my life. So I need to start something in order for me to be able to get out of it. I need to start creating a community in order for me to feel more in tune with what I want to do. And once I started doing that, I started pushing myself. I started healing. I started saying, you know what? I like talking to people. I really do. I love motivating people and seeing the smile in their face once I talk some light into them, once I help them out of a tough situation that they're feeling stuck. I really enjoy seeing people improve, and for them to tell me, thank you for helping, thank you for your beautiful words, or even the fact when I just listen and until somebody asks for my opinion, I'll give it. But helping other people become their better selves is what really drives me. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna ignore everybody around me. I don't want to do this extra work of have to go back to school, have to do NP school or CRNA school. No, honestly, that is not my calling. I do not feel that's my calling, and that's okay. And once I got into in tune with that, again, it reverted me back to putting myself first and knowing what I want and connecting with it. And I've had friends around me that have supported me and my family as well. And that has really helped me. But it had to take, for me, to realize my potential and realize what I wanted to do. So once you sit with yourself and you start asking yourself, am I people pleasing or am I actually putting myself first? That is what really is going to help you reflect and put you on that path to be able to say, I do not want to do what my parents are saying. I do not want to do what my friends think I should do. It's what do you want to do? What qualities do you think you have? Or what qualities do you want to work on? And once you start working on them and doing that job and implementing practices into it, you start changing your life. You start changing that groove that you felt so stuck. Things that helped me were self-help books. Listening to podcasts. Honestly, Jay Shetty was a big motivator in my life, just listening to the interviews that he does. Like I mentioned earlier, Dr. Joe Dispenza as well. I'm listening to his books, the concept about the mindset, which I can make another episode about that, sharing some facts about what I have learned throughout his journey. It's really impactful to see the power that we have as humans, but we're so stuck around negative people and negative mindsets that we lose track of that and we don't see our own potential. So just try and sit down with yourself and ask yourself, am I putting myself first? And if the answer is no, change it. Change it. It will impact you for the better. I promise it will be the best choice you'll ever do. And do not listen to people around you that will start telling you that you're selfish for putting yourself first. You're selfish because you're not going out anymore. You're selfish because you don't want to go drinking anymore. No, it's you got priorities. You know what you're doing wrong and you're trying to fix it to make your life better. You're trying to implement habits to make your life better. Because the only person that's in charge of your life is you. Not your friends, not your parents. It's you. Because at the end of the day, you are with you the whole time. So make the best of it. Make the best out of this life. At the end of the day, we all have choices, whether it's good or bad choices. We all have choices and consequences, and we choose what we want. It is up to you. If you want to be a negative person, stay where you are, not pay mind to it, and you're good where you're at, then you're good where you're at. If you're not good and you want to grow, you want to mentally add on to your knowledge of self-growth and connect with you in order for you to one day find your purpose, in order for you to feel in tune with what you're really doing is your passion, then do the work. Do the work. That's courage. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it is worth it. And it helps you. It really helps you see how strong and powerful you are. So please take your time out of your day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sit down and question yourself. Question yourself, am I first in my life? And if you are, I'm proud of you. That's great because you are doing what you want to do and you're taking charge of your own happiness. And if you're not, put yourself first, okay? Assess the people around you. Assess what makes you happy. Write it down, reflect on it, and take it step by step. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share my podcast if you like the topics that I'm talking about. I really hope we all interact. Leave your ideas, opinions. I'm open to them too. And I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great day.